the Miami Dolphins. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen. Greg, it's that time of the year. A little bit more urgency. The calendar page turns to November. We kind of know who the good teams are. The midpoint of the NFL season, always a great... We are about set for some football, and it's Joey Sly to kick things off. And off we go from South Florida. Here comes a return from the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. They'll run here. This is Devon Achane. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. 16 yards on the game and a quick first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hill brought in motion. And he maneuvers his way forward. A gain of 6.
So I like these plays. I think the more guys, Mike, that you can get involved in the ground game, the better. And, of course, they're going to get enough touches to their back in a traditional sense, but make the defense defend every blade of grass from sideline to sideline and from line of scrimmage to the end zone. And one of the best ways to do it is to get your wide receivers, get your speed guys involved in the run game.
A run up the middle with Achane. And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. They'll run this one straight ahead with Achane. Now, after the play, he'll stop it. We have an injured Dolphin. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now this time they'll look to throw. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
On 4th down, the longtime special teams ace, Johnny Hekker, on to punt. Back deep to receive, the explosive Kevontae Turpin. This will be returnable from his own 15. And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They're led by the former first-round pick out of Duke, quarterback Daniel Jones.
One thing about this guy that's pretty clear, Mike, is there's not a whole lot that rattles him. He does a good job staying even-keeled. You don't know if he just threw a pick or if he just led his team to a touchdown drive, and that was kind of the case last week. He didn't let it snowball into a bunch of back-breaking mistakes. He just shook it off and kept playing. Now, can he keep that mentality as the rest of the year unfolds? And if he does, he's going to give his team a chance every single week.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 18 yards on the pickup there, and that will be a first down.
First down. A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Brooklyn.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around, so continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll take this ahead for a yard, down to the 49. It was Tyrel Dodson that time on the tackle. Throwing is Jones on third down. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Devon Achane ready to take the field with the rest of his Miami offensive teammates. As we give you a look at the league's leaders in receiving touchdowns, you can see he's second best among NFL running backs at this point in the year.
Taken down back at the 18-yard line.
Well run with Achane. Whoa! And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 28 yards. That's good for a Dolphins first down.
Once again, it's Achane. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
And on third down, that ball incomplete. Here's Johnny Hekker now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And no chance to down this one. He carries deep into the end zone for a touchback. The visitors' offense ready for their second possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on first and 10. They'll begin here on the ground and mark them down up beyond the 30. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
The 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up first and 10. They'll stay on the ground. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Second and 10.
Brings up second and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Jones keeping this one. And he'll take this one up to about the 34-yard line.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Working from the gun, it's Jones. This one just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. It's Riley Dixon coming on now, and he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. On the return, it's Hill. Oh, looks like he may have hit a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. There's Mike McDaniel, his Dolphins getting ready for their next possession. And so far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, punted twice. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 3. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Over on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And this one is recovered by the defense. That
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
The visitors' offense back onto the field for their next possession. They start with outstanding field position, trying to get the first points of this game. It'll be 1st and 10. Jones gonna hang on to it here. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. Inside the 40. Still going. And he is gonna bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they forced the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
The extra point is up and through, and the Dolphins will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense ready for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jones. Going up top. That's caught! And he will go all the way. KaVontae Turpin. Touchdown, Brooklyn. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. There's Mike McDaniel, his Dolphins getting ready for their next possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with 1st down. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick 1st down. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Achane. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards.
They'll send the tight end in motion right. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Down the field, but it falls incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target. And now it's 4th down. On comes the punter now, as he's on to punt for Miami. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do. will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Here's Jones to throw. That one's caught. It's Isaiah Davis. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. On 1st and 10, it's a handoff. Wait a minute, it's a reverse. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch, found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line. Shotgun now for Jones. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. 3rd and a long way to go. To throw is Jones. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Kenneth Grant. He's in to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up 4th down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
A run here with Achane. And that one going to be closed down to the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly didn't allow the loss on 1st down, Mike, to scare him out of this run game here on 2nd down. But now after taking a loss on 1st and 2nd, it puts him in a tough spot here coming up on 3rd down.
The last 2 runs go nowhere and sets up 3rd and very long. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Here's their punter now. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. To return, it is Turpin. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The visitors' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Drive will start on the ground. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a 1st down. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. Shaq Thompson comes up with the tackle. A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. And we're back to South Florida after this. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Jones. There's a short one caught by Taylor. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Now Jones. A gain of 16 yards. That's enough for a first down.
You just can't ask for better protection than that, especially on third down. Clean pocket, tons of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. And at this level, if you give quarterbacks that amount of time, chances are they're going to find somebody downfield.
Oh, the elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up first and goal. Here's a run. And that's a productive run. He gets this one down to the 4. Inside the 5, it is second and goal. Here's Jones. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Daniel Jones. Touchdown, Brooklyn. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Now, faking the give. He'll air it out down the middle. And this will be incomplete. Back to the air again on second and 10. And he'll get only a yard before he's out of bounds, and that's going to set up a third down.
A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out. Not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming out.
The visitors' offense and Daniel Jones ready to get going once more. And he is in the midst of a sensational season, currently second in the NFL in passing yards. From the 39, here's a first and 10. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. He left that first defender grasping for air as he winds up getting 8 out of that one. From the 48-yard line, here's second and a yard. Right back to the fullback. And tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there, and that will be a first down. Here comes the jet sweep. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. Back to throw is Jones. That is taken in left side by Thornton. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up third and a yard. They'll try to sneak it here. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a first down. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now a handoff, the tight end in the running game. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
They'll try to run with their fullback. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Jones. He gets this complete to Mitchell. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
And good, hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. On the give, this is their fullback, and they continue to churn out first downs. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. This has been some kind of march downfield now, and they pay it off with 6. It's 1st and goal. Throwing now is Jones. This one caught at the 4. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Jones now on 3rd, under pressure, and now he's going to go down back at the 8-yard line. Kenneth Grant working his way in to earn his 2nd sack of this first half.
These are the plays that drive a coach crazy. 3rd and goal. You put the ball into the hands of your quarterback and you trust them to make good decisions. But in this case, once there was nowhere to go with the ball, once all the throwing lanes were taken away, this ball needs to come out. You cannot take a sack and make 4th and goal that much more difficult. Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
There's Mike McDaniel. His Dolphins getting ready for their next possession. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's caught downfield by Waddle. And he will take this one in. 75 yards. Touchdown, Miami. An extra point attempt to follow. Through the rain, the kick is good. And the Dolphins are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. KaVontae Turpin on the return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Now give on the ground, and he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. That's Bradley Chubb. They're on the stop. On play action, it's Jones. The pressure will get to him. He goes down. There is a flag down in the backfield, usually the spot that tells us hold it. That time they got the veteran John Simpson. Jones. That one caught by Tucker. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up third down.
Now, Jones. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Now a give up the middle. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A gain there of 15. That's enough for a first down. They'll run. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he'll take this one in. Isaiah Davis. Touchdown, Brooklyn. That touchdown #1 for him on the year.
That's a heck of a run right there, and I can't tell you, Mike, how many running backs coaches I've heard over the years say, your responsibility with the ball is to make the first guy miss. We can't block everybody on the field. That's the role of a good running back, and you see it here. All it takes is one missed tackle to get this guy in space, and he's able to do the rest with his legs and take it all the way.
Dolphins 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. He fields it at the 8. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. In motion, it's Waddle. From the pistol, here's Achane. Cutting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That is caught left side by Waddle. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
4 yards. That's good for a Dolphins first down.
A run out of the gun with Achane.
Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
At the 34-yard line.
Throwing now from the gun to the former Cal Bear, Jake Tonjes. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down. He'll drop to throw. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he will score. Kavon Achane. Touchdown, Miami. The PAT up and good. And the Dolphins cut the lead to 3, 24-21. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 10. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Jones now on first down. To the left side, that's caught by Mitchell. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. 2nd and a yard. Jones keeping this one. The defense not biting. They stay at home and they tackle him for no gain. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. Oh, he didn't need much, but I don't think he got there. Going to depend on the spot, but it looks like he is short. Here's the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. This pass, left side, caught by Tonjes. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. And this is going to remain a 3-point game.
Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good. The hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
Throwing on 1st down is Jones. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. It's week 9 of the regular season, basically the halfway point of the year. So let's get into it. Here are the highlights. Our look around the NFL starts now. In Atlanta, the Falcons at home to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it's the lefty, Michael Penix, one of his 3 touchdown passes on the afternoon. From there, it's on to Cincinnati, checking in on the Bengals as they host the Baltimore Ravens. And he's a highlight waiting to happen, Lamar Jackson. He's looking to throw, then makes a beeline for the end zone, 12 yards on the scramble for the score. Lastly, let's go out to Chicago, the Bears hosting the Seattle Seahawks. And it's Rome Odunze, one of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Bears move back to within a game of 500 at 4-5 with this win. A look now at the rest of the scores around the NFL as we reach the halfway point of the regular season. In the game you're watching, it's been tight throughout, a field goal separating these two sides through 2 quarters. As we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Three points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and Daniel Jones ready to get going once more. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams trying to defend in the red zone. Look at this graphic. 2nd in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a QB. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
First down. A gain of 21 yards. First down, Brooklyn.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll stay on the ground. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 12 more yards from him there, and another first down. Now a run, and it's their fullback with the carry. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. It was Rasul Douglas that time to end the play. From the 23, here's 2nd down and 5. Again, they'll try to power forward with their fullback. And he's going to pick up the first down. He'll get down to the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. And the Brooklyn first down. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Brooklyn.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
From the 1-yard line, first down and goal. Jones gonna hang on to it here. Oh, making defenders look silly out there on his way into the end zone. Daniel Jones. Touchdown, Brooklyn. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. There's Mike McDaniel. His Dolphins getting ready for their next possession. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. In motion, it's Waddle. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline. Ball on the 35. Here comes a 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Achane. And he's able to sidestep his way forward and pick up 4.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
1st and 10. On the ground, here is Achane. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up. Back to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get an even 20 on that one. First down, Miami.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
A gain of 2 brings up second.
In motion, it's Waddle.
38-yard line.
On second down, Achane. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They get 18 on that one. Good for a Dolphins first down. Here's a give to Achane. Ooh, well, now you see him, now you don't. Good juke move there, and a gain of 6. Second down, they need 3.
Brings up second and 3.
They'll stay on the ground with Achane. And the Dolphins are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
And the Dolphins first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They're going to put a man in motion to the right. Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. The defense has got it. He's to the 40, to the 20. And he returns this all the way. Touchdown, Brooklyn. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And, Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
Now, after the play, he'll stop it. We have an injured Dolphin. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment.
Joey Sly.
Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. The return starts from the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. There's Mike McDaniel. His Dolphins getting ready for their next possession. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. First and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Now a screen set up for Achane. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's second and 8 at the 28-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete. Now after the play, he'll stop it. We have an injured Dolphin. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Second and 10. Now, faking the give, looking underneath for Achane. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
Sometimes it's easy for a defense to lose track of a running back, especially when he leaks out from the backfield, but not the case here. They kept eyes on him the whole time. Comes in, makes a sure tackle, and drops him for a loss.
That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there. And that'll set up fourth down. Punt team headed out for the Dolphins as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. This brought in out past the 20. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The visitors' offense, and Daniel Jones ready to get going once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they'll try to keep it going. Woo. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. That one good for 26 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Jones. Quick slant into the hands of Wilson. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. To the ground, a first down run. And he skips away nicely for that first defender. It's a pickup of 5. 2nd and 5. They'll try to run with their fullback. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
Gain of 6. That's another Brooklyn first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jones. And he's going to be taken down, a sack on what likely will wrap up play in this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now we see a lot of this as they begin the 4th quarter on the ground. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Throwing, Jones. They'll look to set up the screen here. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the visitors add on to their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. There's Mike McDaniel. His Dolphins getting ready for their next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Quick throw on the RPO. It's Hill. From the 31. Here is 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. A quick slant into the hands of Waddle. 3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try to sneak it here. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Now this time he'll set up to throw. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
He'll look to throw. The pass rush gets home and he goes down.
this is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
He got his man. It's Hill. And he will have a Dolphins first down on what will be a big play there for 4th and long. To the sideline, Waddle grabs it. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. Throw right side, he's got Tonjes. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
At the 18-yard line.
Hill brought in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Achane. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. This throw right side is caught by Hill. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. They're in 4-down territory for sure, but what can they do on this one? It's 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that one is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. Could they have called the push-off there? This has been quite the drive. 3 points would kind of feel like a letdown, so they're going to go for it here on 4th and goal. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The drive will start on the ground. Now after the play, he'll stop it. We have an injured Dolphin. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Jones. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly...
And the pressure too great. He's sacked in the end zone. That's... playing safe. The defense brings the heat, bring the quarterback down, and they'll walk off the field with 2 points.
In this situation, Mike, as an offense, you have to be prepared for the blitz. You know the defense smells blood. They want to come get you in the end zone and get 2 points, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
That is fielded at the 13. And he'll be taken down as the next drive will begin there. The Dolphins offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That one out wide to Achane. And he'll be forced out of bounds. A very short gain. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll drop to throw. That's taken in by Achane. And he is out of bounds at the 45. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Sending it deep for Waddle. That's hard. And he's in. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Dolphins. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. The extra point try forthcoming. He's got it. And the Dolphins are able to cut into the deficit. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. Uh-oh. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. They'll begin here on the ground. And he will slosh his way forward. Gain of a yard. From the 20.
First down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. We don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
Throwing now is Jones. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Now, after the play, he'll stop it. We have an injured Dolphin. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. We're all set to kick this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. The Dolphins offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. It is 2nd down and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
Back to throw. He'll get this out quickly to Hill. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
Brings up 3rd down.
In motion, it's Waddle. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That one caught by Tonjes. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive. They'll drop to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Here comes 2nd down.
Cisco on the coverage.
They'll look to throw again. He'll get this out to his running back. And And a good job rallying to the football. Holding to just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Brings up third down and 9.
Open man, left side. He's got it. 2 timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's 1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. They've converted 2 third downs already on this drive. And here's 3rd and 4. That's hot. Left side. It's complete. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. Throwing now from the gun. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
He'll look to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
4th down.
This one right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within 1 score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit. Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Only 1 timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So it's a win for our visitors. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.